Farmers in Australia's southeast are facing worsening drought conditions. For some, the financial losses are growing and forcing tough decisions on the land.
Across the southeast, dry conditions are intensifying.
Very dry, very dusty. We're not seeing a lot of movement as far as the crop coming up.
Much of South Australia is now in drought. The lack of rain is also taking a toll on farmers from southern New South Wales to Tasmania.
Carting water is an absolute soul-destroying situation, which we are seeing in some parts of the western districts of Victoria and in the Mallee of South Australia and even some of the Flinders and King Islands of Tasmania.
Throughout the region, many are taking action to minimise financial losses.
People are talking about how the fact that they've got down to perhaps their breeding stock and are even getting rid of some of their breeding stock when it comes to livestock. They're talking about some of the issues around not being able to afford to put in a new crop this year, or at least huge concerns about the investment that's required to do that.
You're working really hard to balance the books, and when they're in this drought, they just don't balance at all. They're very much a loss, and they'll take 5 to 10 years to claw back.
The South Australian government has released a $73 million drought support package to help farmers and their communities cope. Some in the state's mid-north are now entering their third year without any significant rainfall. As the dry spreads to other regions, there are calls for more awareness and greater support.
It would be awesome now with the new government to be put in place for them to really change their focus and get out to these regional communities and make sure they're putting their arms around them.
Drier than usual weather is predicted in the southeast for at least the rest of the month. There are signs of rainfall from June, but it will take more than a few millimetres to break the drought.
It does get harder and harder to get out of bed each day when it's like this. You do wish for some rain, but a lot of the rural communities are pretty strong and they stick together in times like this.